The KR-82U. Despite a compact nature that rivals submachine guns, it fires the 7.62 by 39mm intermediate cartridge. While compact, this bullet packs a punch, and the 30-round magazine allows for massive damage potential. Though the weapon can fire at a rate of 540 rounds per minute, sustained automatic fire is exceptionally difficult to control. Equipped with iron sights, the gun will appear to jump violently, and firing continuously while braced using the accompanying laser will not produce tight groupings. It will not slow down its operator thanks to its low weight. Crude, powerful, and reliable, the KR is a quintessential criminal weapon. 2 units and 6 magazines are available. A fully loaded KR with 1 extra magazine is generally sufficient and will prevent the weapon from falling into enemy hands with sufficient ammunition, though a second reserve magazine can be equipped if blind fire or wall penetration shots are anticipated. The KR has average value to the criminals, as the radical spray pattern makes landing shots difficult. To the enemies, the KR can be useful due to its relative superiority at close to mid-range when compared to the Enforcer's AP-25. The KR will work best on tile sets which feature shorter sightlines such as convenience store and kill house. It can be used to hold the smaller rooms found in factory and kill dome, but doesn't transition well to larger areas often found in those tile sets. Precision kills at range are unlikely with the KR, so catching enemies out of cover is a necessity. With careful positioning, an experienced user with this weapon can easily lock down a defensive position. Rapid egress is assisted by the absence of movement speed penalty. The KR is effective up to medium range. Tap firing can produce accurate shots at range, but recoil reset is lengthy and therefore the weapon pales in comparison to other ranged weapons during long-range engagements. Despite the low fire rate, the KR is one of the criminal's highest damage output weapons, assuming shots can be landed consistently. Per shot damage to the chest is relatively high for a fully automatic weapon. Errant shots to the extremities can still pack a punch, allowing for decent damage potential in blind fire and wall penetration situations. Though a few quick headshots can down an Enforcer, it's more likely that recoil will send subsequent shots sailing overhead. Fully automatic fire to the chest region, while an ADS will produce the most reliable damage. Visual and functional recoil can send rounds far off course. Short bursts are not significantly more accurate than well-controlled sustained automatic fire. Horizontal drift is erratic, though it is relatively easy to control due to the low rate of fire. Under fully automatic fire and ADS, the KR will drift slightly to the right. However, in sustained braced fire, the weapon instead drifts significantly to the shooter's left when no compensation is applied. The KR offers decent penetration, making targets behind many types of doors and cover vulnerable to attack. Coupled with high damage and a large amount of ammunition, it is an effective tool at softening up enemies prior to them entering a clear line of sight. The KR-82U's capricious nature lends to a feeling of inconsistency. On one occasion, you may land a fusillade of lethal shots downing multiple enemies, while the next has you hitting everything on the map besides your target. Advanced recoil control is required to get the most out of this weapon, but once the KR-82 opens fire, it has the potential to tear through an enemy team.